Hey everyone, welcome to the Bay Area Content Marketing Meetup. I was about to say Content Marketing Institute. I think I have them on my mind. Today we have Mariana Padilla with us. Mariana is founder and CEO of Red Lab Marketing. Her company is named after her dog, Walter. And a couple of months ago, Mariana joined us for one of our more popular meetups. It was a session on how to use Canva. Canva is a design tool, which she's gonna show you. So today she's back. That was like beginner style, and a lot of people found it fascinating. I learned a lot of things that I had not known existed in Canva. And today she's going to do more intermediate and advanced stuff. So Mariana, thanks for coming back for your encore, and take it away.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm so happy to be back. So someone had asked on the last meetup about like, was Canva a great tool for creating video? And like, literally I was like, yeah, I guess so. I don't know. And then like, I started digging in and I was like, holy crap, you can make so much video with Canva. So yeah, I'm here to teach you how to make video with Canva today. So I'm kind of just going to do what I did last time, which is just share my screen with everyone and we can kind of walk through it together. So, all right, and I'm gonna have to hide all of your lovely faces so I can see my screen. So I won't be able to see you. So if you need anything, just ping Dennis and I'll just like stop. Or you can just shout at me. That works too. So here we are on the home page. And so I thought I would just go in, we'll just start with an Instagram post. And so I wrote down like a list of like things that I wanted to share with everyone. So yes, like I said, Canva is great for video. And so I actually ran a paid social campaign for a client who's a professional coach and just made like super simple videos in Canva. And then we promoted them for $100 and her Facebook page engagement is 57,000% more engagement, just like with this one simple video that I created in Canva. So pretty crazy stuff. It didn't like even really take me that long. So over here on the left, so we're in the Instagram template. Over here on the left, I'm just gonna click on videos. And as you can see, there's just some different categories. So anybody have anything in mind they want me to put for a background here, for a video background for an Instagram post? Just shout it out.
Sydney.
Sydney.
Canva's Australian. It's not just me.
All right, so here we go. We'll do the famous Sydney Opera House here. So you can make it any size that you want to. You can expand it out. But the other cool thing about Canva video that I really like is that you can actually stack and layer videos on top of each other. So I'm just gonna go back home and show you an example of this real quick that I've done for a client. So this is one that I just made for a client, just like the other day. So this is actually like an animated video overlay on top of their logo, on top of like a fog kind of background. So that's when I talk about like stacking and layering videos, that's kind of what I'm talking about here. So that's just one example. But then there was another one that I made and I'll show you and then we can go back into what we were creating. Let's see if I can find it. So many designs. Oh, good Lord. That's not the one I was looking for. I don't think, hold on.
So while you're looking, Mariana, I will note it's very meta that you posted on LinkedIn to promote this meetup and you used a Canva video.
I did use a Canva video. I was like, well, if I'm going to be making, if I'm going to be talking about making video, then I should probably make a video.
I liked it.
But I can't find the one that I'm looking for. I'll try to find it later, but you can stack and layer videos. So let's just go through and do that. We'll just go through and do that. All right, so we have Sydney. So say I'm gonna be making like a post about travel. So we're gonna go back here into video. And let's just type in Tokyo. That's going to be another place that we're going to put on our little travel advertisement here. We're going to put that there. Then we'll put Paris. There we go. So we can do that. And I talked through last time in like the basic Canva thing that I did last time, that this is one of my favorite buttons here. So position will just move things forward or backward depending on where you want them to be in the layer. And then, like I said, a cool thing you can do is putting layers on over top. So layers of videos on over top. So I'm just gonna search for like a pattern video or lights or something see-through. It's not really giving me what I want. Let's see if that'll do it. And then up here, this transparency tool. So I'm, you know, making it more transparent. So just to show you that you can like stack and layer videos on top of each other to create like the effects that you would want. So before I move on, does anybody have any questions?
Yeah,
I have a question.
Yeah, go for it.
I think there's Megan. Megan, do you have a question?
Sorry.
Oh, you're good. Go for it.
Do they all move at the same time, or do you have to press play? Like how does that operate?
Yeah, so they'll all start at the same time. And then one of the tools I was gonna walk you guys through is all of these are different lengths right now. So this one's 20 seconds, this one's 54 seconds, this one's 11. So if you wanted them to the loop to start over at the same time, you would have to edit it down to like the same period of time. And so like, for instance, this one's 54. This little scissor tool up here lets you pick like the section of the video that you want to have. So we'll crop it down to like 11 seconds or whatever. So it's very much like iMovie or like the iPhone video editing. Just like you can't do a ton of it, but you can select certain sections of the clip. So did that answer your question?
Yes, it did. Thanks.
Cool. Yeah, absolutely.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Will they, whether they're the same length or not, do they automatically loop regardless of the length?
Yes, they will automatically loop. Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Thank you.
Yep. Yeah, so what was I gonna say? I don't know, it'll come back to me. Not important. It was about looping. But yeah, so you can use this like cool little crop tool up here to like, you know, select the section of video that you want to have. And then another cool thing that I like literally didn't even know when I hosted our meetup last time was that you can add music in as well. I don't usually add music into social posts, but you totally can. I just like haven't done it. I don't know why. But you can, they have several different categories of music over here. So depending on what you wanted to have. So we'll just put happy whistling ukulele will be our background. Oh boy. Okay, that's okay. How do you make it stop? There we go. So we have the happy whistling ukulele is our music for this. So when you download this, you will have the music in the background, and you can also edit the you can edit down the audio track just like you would edit down a video track in the top. Any questions about that before I move on? Cool. So one thing that Canva actually just released is this animate tool up here at the top. And if you've ever done animations on PowerPoint or, you know, Google Slides or whatever, this is pretty much the same idea here. So essentially what it does is it just makes the entire it animates the entrance of the slide. So for instance, or the entrance of the social media post. So they have a couple different like, so they have Tumble, right, whatever. So it kind of shows you what it is, but that would be how it would like enter onto the social feed. So it's very much like PowerPoint in that aspect. You can't select certain aspects to animate in. It is the entire thing animates in. So this is what we have right now for our lovely little not bad for 35 seconds or whatever we spent picking out those pictures. Any questions about that part so far?
Yeah, I had a question about pricing.
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
I know that images are like $1 and there's that kind of thing. So what kind of account, and then like, is it ad hoc pricing for these, or is there like a blanket price?
Yeah, absolutely. So I subscribe to the Pro, which I believe is $140 a year. So for me, because I do this for my job, like I absolutely had to pay for it. So there are free videos. I'm not sure about the songs. I would assume there are some that are free, but yes, there are individual pricing for things. So say you wanted to like buy this video of Paris, like this is the one you want. Most of them are like 99 cents, $1.49. I haven't had the basic plan in a while, so I don't know if the cost of video is more expensive than, like, say if you wanted to put a little sticker or something on there that you really liked, because those are 99 cents, like $2. So I don't know if video is more expensive. I would need someone to who has like the basic plan to tell me those prices, but yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Yep. Just looking at my notes here. Oh, okay, cool. So, and then there's another cool feature that they just, oh, that's not what I wanted to do, sorry. Let me go back into our design here. Another cool feature that they actually just released, this was not here like 2 weeks ago, is they put in these font combinations over here. So they used to have a couple just like example font combinations, but now they have kind of like themed ones here, which are kind of cool. So we have like some video game things. So depending on like what your brand personality is, some of these could be pretty fun. Like, there we go. So that's one of the new ones. Yeah, so just going through and showing you guys all these different options here. I think which one I used this one in a social post the other day. That was pretty fun. And the other thing that I didn't really explore either last time was the down here in the folders, or not folders, I'm sorry, under more. There are a lot of different tools that you can use to add in as well. So again, stock photos, if that's, if you have like an account for stock photos, you can link directly to Facebook. You can put in like a company QR code, if you wanted to, have people have a QR code for whatever reason in whatever you're making. And then you can add in, where is it? So emojis, and then I think there's, yeah, so emojis. And then there's another one for, that's not the one I wanted. There's another one for, oh goodness gracious. I was looking for the, oh, there we go. There we go. So everyone's favorite, the GIF library, which this is one of my favorites here. I do this one a lot. And anyone who's ever done client work, I'm sure you know this face. But yeah, so you can add those in, which I haven't actually done, but they have a huge library of stuff too. So those are some of the newer tools that I've just been kind of playing around with in some of my posts. So before I move on, does anybody have any questions? Sorry, I keep saying that, but I can't see.
I have a question. This is Kate.
Yeah.
So great. Thank you.
Yeah.
So the first question is, so you started by creating an Instagram post. Do you always do that regardless of what platform you're going to post it to?
Oh, no, no, no. So I'll go back home and I'll walk through the templates with you. Sorry about that. Yeah. So they have all the different kind of templates you could ever want to ever have. So they have Instagram, Twitter, they have Instagram stories. You can make a YouTube thumbnail, or depending on if it's like you needed like a custom dimensions, then you could go in and create like a template with custom dimensions.
Okay.
So yeah, so.
But like they don't have a LinkedIn format. What do you use for LinkedIn?
They don't. I had to look up the sizes of the photos. Okay. Yeah, and they're I can't remember if I shared this last time or not, but Sprout Social has a huge like running list of updated image sizes for all the social media, because sometimes they change. So they have, and I'll try to find the link and share it maybe with Dennis, or he can tweet it out, or I can tweet it out or something. But that I found to be super helpful, and they update it all the time.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And then, do you have any best practices on like what's too much, what's too little? Like if you're trying to get someone's attention, I mean, I would imagine you're not going to do 3 videos and 2 layers and music and an animation and a GIF. Like, you know, like what's the secret sauce, the balance?
Yeah. So I'll usually do like, a couple layers of videos, but I don't usually add animations on top of videos. Like once it starts to look like Looney Tunes, you've like gone too far. Like,
yeah.
If it looks like a middle schooler put together a PowerPoint presentation, like my daughter's going into middle school and she loves the animations. That is not what you want to go for.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then, I'm sorry, another question. So the example you had of your client who you boosted the post and she had like the great number of views, is that because of the video animation, or is that because of the boost, or a combination?
I think it's probably both. And I can show it to you. I mean, it was super simple. It wasn't anything crazy. I think it just like captured people's attention enough that it just created that. So it was literally this video right here, and this one has, I believe, so this one has sound with it, but it was this first post here, and that's literally all that it is. And so I'm sure, as you guys know, if you've put together paid campaigns, right, you can't have too much text on it. So even something simple like this can go like a really long way. And this didn't take a ton of time to put together either.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, this is the one I was looking for. So this one is the one that I just put together like a mishmash of videos next to each other. So it kind of just makes like a cool kind of like collage. This was just like, how's your weekend going, or whatever it was. Happy Friday. So yeah, this one got a lot of engagement. This one was fun. So.
And that, Mariana, that one was for personal experimentation or for a client?
This one was for a client, but it's kind of like personal experimentation because they kind of just let me do whatever I want. So there's the man of the hour.
Walter.
There's Walter.
Walter. And how do you think about?
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I'm sorry.
Nope.
How do you think about like the what duration to use?
So for these kind of things, I would say 30 seconds. If you're putting together like a longer video where you have edited in like content or something, Facebook recommends 3 minutes plus. And I think the amount for LinkedIn is actually, I think it's LinkedIn and YouTube's actually 5 minutes is the best engagement. Because I think people there are just looking for different kinds of content, right? So they're looking to be like informed and instructed. So if you have like a longer video where you're editing in, something else, like, cause you could you could add in your own video if you wanted to in your uploads and put it in here and put stuff on top of it. So,
Okay.
Yeah. Yep.
Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, so GIFs, yes. So a couple more tricks, and I just learned this yesterday. I was in the elements section, which is where you find all your squares and your circles and whatever's you want to add in here. But I was like, man, I really wish there was a way to just search for like the animated ones. And right here up at the little top, these little buttons, you just look for animated and then it's like, oh, okay, here's all the things that move. So that was very helpful and I did not know. So learning all the time. So that is that. And then the other one I wanted to show you is, I'll just go into what we were creating, which is this. So Canva has these like guidelines, and let me see. So do you guys see those pink lines on the screen?
Yep.
Okay, cool. So these are like the guidelines that help you like where you want to place something. So this is like the, you know, like the proportional square inside the squares, but say you wanted to like, you know, have something off center. So sometimes like Canva will not let you, it will like snap things into place, and it does this with other tools too. But if you wanted to get rid of the snapping, the trick to that is to hold on to, so like you're clicking and dragging the photo and then you hit Control, and then you can put it wherever you like. The guidelines go away when you, or like the snapping goes away when you're dragging it and then you hit Control. And I have a Mac, so that might be different on a PC.
How do you figure out tricks like that? Like the Control key?
That one I had to Google search because I was like, man, this is really annoying, the snapping. Because like, yeah, when like, especially you have a bunch of different pieces, like Canva like automatically wants to put it somewhere for you, which is great most of the time because it makes it very easy to design things. But then so I basically, it was like, there has to be a way to get rid of this stupid thing. So yeah, that was a quick Google search. I'm very much self-taught. I'm like, man, this is annoying. And then I'll like, you know, do a quick search.
Got it.
Yep. I think those were my only like tips that I had today. So did anybody have any other questions? Like I can walk you through anything else you had questions about while you have me here.
I have a question.
Yeah.
So I just bought recently Adobe's Premiere Rush. And from what I'm seeing, this version of Canva can do just about everything I would ever need out of Premiere Rush. Do you have both, and how do you think they compare?
So I don't have Premiere Rush. I've always been a Canva user, so unfortunately I can't really compare that for you. I started on Canva and I've done everything I needed. So, but you're not the first person to ask me that. So apparently I need to do some investigation.
And then my other question is, do you have any kind of cheat sheet of all these little workarounds that you found? Because I would love to have that.
I'll make one. How about that?
That would be awesome. Thank you.
I will make one in Canva.
Excellent. Thank you.
Absolutely. Happy to do that.
I have a question. It's Caroline.
Hey.
Hey, can you pull in, I don't know why you would, but could you pull in one of your existing videos and edit it in here?
Yes.
Okay.
So yeah, you would just put it in the uploads. You can upload your own videos, and then you could put it in here and then layer on and design around it.
Okay.
Yep.
On that, can you upload audio as well?
I'm not sure. I don't think so. I mean, upload an image or video. I wonder.
Yes, that's the same thing. Like if you upload a video that has the audio with it, does that come with it?
Yes. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. Like you could pull in, I mean, if it's like an audio embed, say it's like a podcast or something, you could put it in the embed, or you could put in like a YouTube, I don't know, that's not really the same thing. So I don't think you can upload, like say you had like a brand song or something, like a company, like you had created like their own theme music or something. I don't think you can add that in. I'm not seeing that, but don't quote me on that. So, yeah. Yeah, and the other thing I don't take advantage of a ton, but if you have it set up, you can, link all of your pages here and just like push it out directly from here. I don't do that much because I do so much client work. I have to like go in and, you know, either log into, you know, their social media management tools or whatever. So that I don't use that a ton, but it makes it easy for you to share these images with others. And you can add in, if you have someone else that you want collaborating on your designs, you can add in another person, but it's $10 a month for each additional user. I did look that up. Someone asked about that last time. So you can do that, it's $10 a month.
Do you know, if you share it directly to your Facebook or Twitter, can you add comments to your posts and hashtags, or it literally just pushes the image?
Let's find out.
Okay.
I'm just gonna post it. Let's see. All right. This is an experiment for all of us. Okay. All right, there's Red Lab Marketing. Ah, there we go. You can add in whatever. There you go. And it'll publish right to your page from here.
Awesome. Cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
This has been great. Thank you so much.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Mariana, I have one more question.
Yeah.
So let's say you created a video and you want to publish it on, you know, several social platforms. Would you then start from the video rather, like I think you started from an Instagram post, but would you start with like the video tool and then just save down to different formats, or do you know what I'm saying?
I guess it would depend on where you wanted to publish it, because then that determines like the template size it needs to be. But again, like it's very easy to resize. So resize is only available if you have the pro account. So the resize, you know, you just create it and then resize it and then share it out to or put it on Hootsuite or whatever you wanted to do.
Yeah, because I know I was using this other tool, which I can't remember what it is, but this great tool that I found that adds captions into my video. And I ended up saving it in like, you know, I looked up the various sizes for Twitter and LinkedIn and Facebook, and then I just ended up using like the same one for all of them that seemed to work. So I don't know, like it was a little confusing, and I know slightly off topic, but
no, it's totally fine. But
talking about those,
yeah, I wish they had a caption tool. That would be great if they had one.
Yeah, I can tell you guys what this tool is. It's pretty cheap, but it's like a monthly Veeam or Veet or something like that. Anyway, I'll let you guys know.
Okay, yeah, I know. Like with a push to make the internet more accessible, having captions is like, someone told me I think you can get sued if like I don't know if this is true, if your content is not accessible. So captions, I haven't done much with it, but I think, you know, because I don't produce like a lot of like content heavy videos, but I think if you do, that could be really important.
Mariana, we have a question from the audience about how to get in touch with you. Do you want to share how they can do that?
Yeah, and I'm going to end, hold on, I'm going to stop sharing my screen, if that's okay with everyone. If I can stop share. Here we go. Hey, there's everyone. Hello. Let me, there we go. So it's Mariana at redlabmarketing.com.
Great.
Yep, and feel free to connect with me on LinkedIn. I'm connected with Dennis, so if you find Dennis, I'm connected with Dennis, and I think a couple other folks here too.
I had a question. So for video in Canva, what's a feature that's not available that you would love to see?
Well, I think I hadn't really thought about it, but until today. But I think the captions would be really cool. There was something else I was thinking about the other day, and I can't remember what it was. I always forget my annoyances. I'm like, oh, that would be nice, and then I like forget. But I'll go with captions.
Okay. And are there like new areas of Canva that you're planning to explore or experiment with?
Yeah, I mean, they constantly expand like their tool section, so it's just like figuring out the new things that they've added. And so they actually, if you sign up for their mailing list, they send you out emails that tell you like when they've released new things. And so sometimes I'm not even aware that they've added them into the platform, because like if you don't click on all of the, so like I use the uploads and like those tools or like those buttons regularly, but I don't always use like the GIF and the QR code and that stuff. So sometimes they'll add things in and you might not even be aware. But in scrolling through, it did look like they have like a HubSpot integration and other stuff that I haven't even explored. So I'm trying to up my HubSpot game slowly. So maybe that's what I'll explore next.
Okay, that's cool. Anyone else?
Add in the
Oh,
LinkedIn. I wish they'd add in the LinkedIn sizes. I
Yes,
find it frustrating.
there you go. Yeah.
Yeah.
I know, it's so silly.
I found, I mean, it's obviously ideal to match the precise size, but I found LinkedIn pretty flexible, like just taking an image from another social network and it'll look fine in the LinkedIn feed. You're getting some nice compliments, Mariana, in the chat.
Well, thanks. I'm happy to share the wealth of knowledge.
Any other questions? Feel free to use the chat or unmute yourself. We'll give it a few seconds. Looks like we've got some thanks coming in. All right, well, if there's no other questions, let's see. I think we have our next meetup is a week from today. Mariana, thanks so much for joining us.
Yeah, absolutely. And I look forward to connecting with you guys, and I will hopefully be able to make some more soon so I can learn from everyone else.
Excellent. Thanks, everyone.
Thanks, guys. Have a good one.
Bye-bye.
Stay safe.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.